من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم دستور ماذا صاحب حسبنا الله حول. Somebody here is usually a very foolish person asking foolish questions. Today he's asking a pretty solid question. So I don't know whether I'm going to give him a nice answer or foolish answer. You know that story, the boy who cried wolf? You know that story? They don't teach you stories. You don't read stories, huh? Yeah. The boy who cried wolf, remember? Young boy, he was a shepherd on top of a mountain. He gets so bored being a shepherd. He sees all his village down there. One day he said, I'm going to make life interesting. I'm going to come down and I'm going to say wolf. So he did that. From the top of the mountain with his sheep, he started crying, wolf, wolf. Everybody got scared. They put their things down. They run to catch the wolf. Protect the boy, protect the kids. They came up there. All these aunties and uncles, imagine now, running up the mountain. Like youth, okay? With a pitchfork, with a spear, I don't know, bow and arrow coming up. Like that, the boy, ha 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 ha, I fool you, there's no wolf. They say, you idiot, wait. So they went down. Some time passed, the boy again, he did it because he was bored. Wolf, they come up. He said, I fool you again. Next time there was a real wolf and the boy said, wolf, nobody came up. You say, he's just fooling. No, it's for real wolf, and nobody came up. We take that story and we're going to say the wolf ate the boy. Okay, we're going to put it like that, better. So now we get rid of the problem. So, first time he's asking me, not 1, 2 times, so many questions. He's asking foolish ones. Now he's asking a real problem. I don't know whether I should take it seriously or not. But let's answer, inshallah rahman, whatever that Shaykh Effendi is putting into us. What is necessary for now, for this time? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. He's asking the question, how do you prepare for death properly? What is the death for you? If you don't know what it is, the destination, how can you prepare for the journey? Correct. Say if you want to go to New York City and you are here in the Dergah and you say, now I know where I'm going to go, I must prepare. Either I'm going to take the bus, but not any bus, specific bus. Not any time, specific time. Not free, with payment, with money. And it's going to take me this much time to reach there because I know how the journey is going to be, because I know what the destination that I want to go to. If you want to take the bus, it's like that. If you want to take the car, there's so many other things you have to prepare. Not like today's people, they just jump into the car and they drive. You have to make sure your oil is good, you have gas, you check everything. Don't burn anything. Don't just take off. You see, there's preparation. Because you know where you want to be and how you want to go. So what is death to us? No need to answer. You're going to give me a wrong answer anyway. You're going to get me upset. What is death to us? Don't give me any Sufi answer. It is better to be just simple and sincere. At death, it is going to be a time when I'm going to be judged. Finish. I'm going to be judged by my intentions and I'm going to be judged by my actions. That is death to me. So now you know how to prepare for that. Correct? I don't have to give you a whole list of things to do, whole thing. Just according to that, you know how to prepare. Like they say in Turkish, once you see the minaret, you know that there is a town there. You don't have to see the butcher, the baker, the school, everything there, the road. Just from a long distance, you see minaret, must be a town there. So now you'll be able to go and travel properly. So you're asking me, how do you prepare for death? What is death to you? Because for some people, they don't really believe in death. They think that it's just a passing, just transition, just from one energy form to whatever BS in these days they're saying. Muslims are saying. I'm not talking about non-Muslims. Leave them. Death, it is a preparation for a real journey. Real journey. This is still a fake where we're living here right now. It is illusion and delusion, this world. Once we enter into the real world, you don't just enter through the door and suddenly you are there. You don't enter through the gates of a city and suddenly you're sitting on the Sultan's chair. You don't. You have to go through so many steps. So now the death, it is a preparation for us. For what? Now you're going to ask yourself, what am I living for? And what am I dying for? For what? And for who? So many, they have religion, but they are living for dunya, just to satisfy the pleasures and to take the treasures of this dunya. They have religion, they pray, they fast, they do everything, but their life is concentrating only on this dunya. There are those that are in this life and they have the life of this dunya, but their concentration is on akhirat, is on the meeting, the journey to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, before we said, make it very simple, you are going to be judged. It is going to be a judgment day. You are going to be judged. First thing that you're going to be judged, when you are in that box and you are being carried, you're going to be asked so many questions before you get to the grave. Inside the grave, you're going to be asked so many questions. Don't think, I'm now going to ask from here and from there all those questions. I'm going to write the answers. I'm going to memorize. So when I die, I will remember. No. It doesn't work like that. Question angel is going to ask in the grave, who is your Lord? What does Lord mean? Don't think, I know the answer. Allah, of course. No. Who is the one that you are serving and worshipping? So many people. That time, whatever that is in their heart, not on their tongue or in their minds, in their heart, it is going to come out. So many, they're going to say, I am the highest Lord. Just like Firaun. Because they live and they serve only themselves. So the question, who is your Lord? Don't think, were you going to memorize? Who is your prophet? What is your book? What is your nation? You're just going to memorize and you're just going to give. There are very endless meanings to that. Lord, who do you serve? So many, they serve themselves. Or they serve their ego, their desires. Or they serve other people. Or they serve this dunya. They're not serving Allah. So although you know the answer, although maybe you're praying 5 times a day, but you're living your life only to serve, say, this system, you're going to say, this system is my Lord. You understand? They're going to ask which nation you belong to. Don't think the nation is just the nation that you are born in, for instance. Because the nation of Muhammad ﷺ, especially in these times of the Ahir Zaman, all the evil transgressors, all the wrongdoings of the earlier nations, of all the earlier prophets, from Adam ﷺ all the way to Isa ﷺ, all the wrong actions, disobediences of their nations, it is present right now in this time, in this nation, and there are millions of people who are following those nations. Do you understand? The nation of Lut alayhi salam. They are known for that wrong thing. Are there people in this nation that are following that nation? The nation of Ibrahim alayhi salam, those who are following Nimrud. Are there people who believe in that right now, belonging to our nation, but saying, we don't want to believe in prophets. We believe that we can rule ourselves. If there is a Lord, His kingdom is in the sky, ours is on this land. Don't interfere into us, they're saying. This is how we live. This is how you live. You don't interfere. Astaghfirullah. Just like Nimrud said. Correct? Are there people in our nation doing that? Yes. The transgressors of the Bani Israel, what they did to their prophets. Are there people now in this nation who are doing it? Yes. Count. This is the characteristic of the Ahir Zaman. So I don't want to open too much. We can talk endlessly about this to understand now how we are going to prepare and how we're going to answer. But to put it very simply now, we are going to be judged. So before we are judged, judge yourself. Don't judge other people. Judge yourself. In Tariqat, we are teaching, even if you see something wrong in front of you, especially in the dargah, you don't have the authority to speak. Don't speak. Don't say. This is not your classroom. If you have the authority to speak, then you're going to find the best way to speak that that person is going to understand. To speak is one thing, but to make a person to understand is something else. Anyone can speak. But the ability to make the one that you're speaking to understand what you're saying, it is not given to everyone. So you're going to judge yourself. How are you going to do that? Simple. Every day before you go to sleep, sit down somewhere, 5 minutes, and judge yourself for that day. Run in your mind from the beginning. You woke up. Why did you wake up? Because I was hungry. I have to eat breakfast. Why did you get up? I have to get up to pray Fajr. Very good. Be happy. Then what did you do? I did this. What did you think? I did this. What did you say? I said this. How did you behave? You start judging yourself for that day. Just take 5 minutes to do that. Run through your mind. I did this and I did that. Don't think it is very easy. It is not. But if you can do that, that 5 minutes, it is better than years of worshipping. This is hadith. Prophet ﷺ is saying, 1 hour of meditation, it is better than 70 years of nafila ibadat. 70 years of worship. What happens when you are judging yourself? You're going to say, I did this right, alhamdulillah. I did this wrong, astaghfirullah. Let me try to fix it today, what I did from yesterday. I should not be doing this. I should not be saying those things. I should not behave in that way. May Allah forgive me. Next day, maybe you repeat it. You repeat it. Still you're going to say astaghfirullah. Still, because you're making the tafakkur, you do it for 40 days. 40 days you do it. Come to me and tell me nothing has changed in your life. 40 days, try doing it for 7 days straight. What are you doing? You're judging yourself. That's the time when you take account. And that's the time when the angel of death comes to you. Your account, it is tallied. You understand? Your account now, you have some credit, you have some debit. You already made your account balance sheet properly in front of your Lord. Good things that you did, you say, alhamdulillah, it is from you, Ya Rabbi. Don't take credit for it. Bad things that you've done, it is from your nafs, and you say, Astaghfirullah, forgive me, my intention is to do better next time, and fix yourself. That time, you are prepared. Simple. You are prepared. Because once you start doing this, then you start to understand, why am I living today? What did I live for today? Did I live just because someone has put a robotic habit and ritual to me? I get up, I brush my teeth, I do this, I go to work, and then I come back. Or did you live for the sake of Allah? You can be doing the same actions. I get up, I brush my teeth, I go to work, and I come back. But because you are remembering your Lord and you're doing it for your Lord. When you're getting up, first thing you're going to train yourself is to renew your shahadat. Because Allah has given you life. This is why the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, it protects us. It is a zikr. It keeps us to remember our Lord. The sunnah, it is not a ritual also. It makes us to remember. You remember your Lord when you get up. You remember your Lord when you enter into the bathroom, because you're going to enter with your left foot, because that is sunnah. You remember your Lord when you are cleaning and saying Astaghfirullah, shukr. You're remembering your Lord when you're cleaning yourself. You're remembering your Lord when you pray. You're remembering your Lord. You get up, you go and you take the subway, you get into your car, you take the bus, you go to work. For the sake of Allah, you are doing this to earn a halal income for your family. You're remembering your Lord. And for those ones that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, they remember their Lord when they are sitting and when they are standing, when they are lying down. They remember their Lord when they are alone and they are with people. They remember their Lord when they are in the marketplace and when they are just quiet by themselves. Allah is mentioning us. When you do that, Allah will mention you. You understand? Don't think we mentioning Allah means anything when Allah mentions us. And Allah is saying, if you mention me in private, I will mention you in private. If you mention me in a group of people, I will mention you with a higher, more exalted group of angels. Remember me and I will remember you. So that's how you're going to remember death. Everything that you're doing. Every time you pray, say to yourself, like what we did. Shaykh Effendi had said it. Holy Prophet ﷺ say, pray your prayer as if it is your last prayer. Just for you to remind yourself when you're praying. Say you're going to pray 5 times today. 5 times you're going to remember death. Put it. Remembrance of death should make you more alive. It should make you to become more in ghaflat, more in heedlessness. It makes you more alive because you don't want to be pulled into these wrong areas when you've already corrected yourself. Understand? Yeah, and that's the time when you are doing this, and if you're around us, small things that you do, we're going to jump on you. Because big things you don't do wrong. But it's the small things, because now we're talking about purification. Small things that you do, and you say, what's the matter with you? These are small things, especially if it's something that you're repeating, we say, don't. You're doing everything, you're praying, you're fasting, you are listening, you're making zikr and everything, but shaitan and the ego is going to now bring you down through this door. You lock all your windows, you put all the fences and everything, but it's through a small mouse hole, maybe he enters, that we say, don't. It's small, but don't look at it as small, because through that small crack, he may enter and he may open every door. So we have to be more in awakening station, inshallah rahman. Understand? Ask for forgiveness. That time your relationship with people are going to be better too. You're going to say, I'm going to die. Why am I holding this anger to this person? Why am I holding this hatred to this person? Okay, this person is annoying. We're not saying now, oh, you have to go hugging them and being best friends. No, this person is annoying. He's annoying. But why should that annoyance bother you? You understand? To make you to come down. To make you to have anger in your heart. To make you to be in darkness. To make you to be in a mood that is not going to be good. Why? You know this person is annoying. Like you know that snake. It is dangerous. It is poisonous. Your duty is not to hate that snake. Your duty is not even to go around and start killing that snake. Your duty is just to be careful from it. And your duty is to avoid it. That time you can balance. You understand? That time you can get along with each other. If you're going to be bothered by everything that rubs at you, if you're going to be bothered by everything that rubs at you, how are you going to get polished? And in the dargah, the Shaykh is going to use everything and everyone around you to polish you. Don't think it is only the sohbat that is going to polish me, but other things that's happening outside of the sohbat has nothing to do with the sohbat. It has everything to do with the sohbat. That is, if you have the intelligence, and murids should have the intelligence. This is why you are in this way, because you have intelligence. We should use it, inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.